The I Am Secret, your divine affirmation for 2025. Eva Hartley, I am, is the most powerful phrase you can utter. And if you understand that today, 2025 could become the most extraordinary year of your life, maybe you felt stuck in the same cycle, that your dreams are always one step ahead and never within reach. But what if I told you that what's missing isn't luck or time, but the awareness of who you truly are? There is a whisper in your soul saying, I am more than I have lived thus far. It's the ancient divine voice that reminds you that you are a creator, a bearer of purpose, a living channel of abundance. And this isn't a pretty theory. It's a spiritual vibrational law that shapes every detail of your reality. Today, I'm going to show you how this divine affirmation can become your shield against scarcity, your magnet for opportunities, and your secret code for manifesting health, love, prosperity, and inner peace. It's not magic. It's applied spiritual science, and when you understand, you will never look in the mirror the same way again. Comment, I am ready, here in the comments to activate this energy while watching. Have you ever stopped to think that maybe the only thing standing between you and the life of your dreams is what you say about yourself? Eva Hartley writes in Manifest and Receive that the energy of words shapes the magnetic field around you before you even realize it. This means that every time you describe yourself, you're not just talking, you're creating. So I ask you, what have you been saying after I am? The I am is more than an expression. It's a revelation. It's the divine code God used to introduce himself. I am that I am, not I was or I will be. Eternal present, absolute power. When you understand this, you realize that every statement you make is an order sent to the universe, and the universe fulfills it, always. Perhaps in the past few months you've said phrases like, I'm tired, I'm unlucky, or I'm unlucky. These words have created invisible patterns that repeat themselves in your life. But what if today you decided to change? What if, from now on, each I am were a seed of abundance planted in the garden of your reality? Comment, I am ready here now. Not just so I know, but so the universe receives your vibrational signature. This is more than a comment. It's a spiritual contract. It's the beginning of a realignment that will alter your magnetic field. Imagine waking up tomorrow and before you even touch the ground saying, I am abundance, I am health, I am peace. Your body will react, your brain will seek evidence to confirm it, and your actions will, little by little, reflect this new vibrational identity. This is neuroscience applied to spirituality. It's conscious manifestation. The I am anchors you in the now. It doesn't leave you trapped in what has passed or in the anxiety of what will come. It positions you in the exact moment where the power of creation occurs. When you pronounce it with intention, your vibrational field reorganizes. You feel it, the universe feels it. Everything around you begins to move. So today is not just another day. It's the day you stop describing yourself as a victim and start declaring yourself a creator. It's the day your I am stops being automatic and becomes deliberate. And it's the day life begins to respond, because when you change what you say, you change what you live. The I am is the seed of the miracle that is already on its way. Have you ever wondered why, even when you affirm positive things, nothing seems to change? Eva Hartley, in Manifest and Receive, reveals that the problem isn't what you say once, but what you repeat every day, even without realizing it. Your vibrational identity isn't formed by individual words, but by the pattern you maintain. So I ask you, What has been the pattern of your I am? The truth is, talking isn't enough. You have to feel it. If you say, I am abundant, but deep down you believe it's never enough, your vibration is in conflict. It's like trying to tune in to two radio stations at the same time. The result is noise, and the universe responds to the dominant frequency, not to what you say. This is the time to do a spiritual assessment. Listen to yourself. Notice which phrases you repeat automatically. You may realize that your daily I am is still trapped in fear, scarcity, and the past. And this is liberating because what is conscious can be changed. This is the chance to rewrite your vibrational identity. If you're willing to start this change today, write in the comments, I am the new version of me. By writing, you're not only declaring it to the world, but you're sending a direct command to your magnetic field. This is vibration in action. Think of your mind as fertile soil. Each I am is a seed. Negative seeds sprout as quickly as positive ones, but the ones you water with emotion and repetition are the ones that grow strong. So the question isn't, does it work or not, but rather, what am I watering every day? When you consciously decide which seeds to plant and water, you begin to see different results. Your body reacts with more energy, your mind seeks solutions, and people and opportunities begin to appear in your path. This is no coincidence. It's vibrational coherence. It's your new identity manifesting in the physical world. And here's the revelation. You can change the course of your life in 21 days just by changing what comes after I am. Simple? Yes, but powerful enough to reshape your destiny. With every word, you are sculpting the reality you will live. Have you ever noticed that some people seem to attract opportunities like a magnet, while others are always struggling to achieve anything? Eva Hartley, in Manifest and Receive, teaches that the secret lies not in physical effort, but in the vibrational field we carry. And this field begins to form from two simple words, I am. The I am is like the frequency of a radio station. When you declare, I am prosperous, you are tuning your energy to the frequency of prosperity. When you say, I am loved, you are aligning your magnetic field to attract relationships of love and respect. And the most incredible thing is that this attunement doesn't require force, just consistency and intention. You might be thinking, but I already say positive things and still don't see results. The question is, do you say them just once, or do you maintain this vibration throughout the day? A magnet doesn't work intermittently, it attracts constantly. To manifest your I am needs to be constantly active. Now write in the comments, I am a miracle magnet. By declaring this publicly, you send a clear command to the universe and reinforce this belief within yourself. It's a simple but extremely powerful step to activating your manifestation field. When you maintain a high I am, you begin to notice signs everywhere. Unexpected people appear to help, doors open, ideas emerge at the right time. This is the vibrational response the universe gives you when you remain aligned. The magnet doesn't choose what it attracts. It pulls in everything that shares the same frequency. The secret is to understand that you are already the magnet. What changes is what you attract, and that depends exclusively on your vibrational identity. If it's imbued with scarcity, you attract more scarcity. If it's imbued with abundance, you attract more abundance. It's not magic, it's applied energy physics. So from today on, treat each I am as a programming code for your destiny. Don't waste words on negative statements. Every time you open your mouth to talk about yourself, ask yourself, Does this bring me closer or further away from the life I want to live? Because in the end, the magnet that you are only responds to what you choose to be. Have you ever stopped to think that faith is not just believing in something invisible, but rather generating a magnetic field so strong that it begins to attract what you desire? Eva Hartley, in Manifest and Receive, states that faith is like an antenna that tunes into what you are ready to receive. And this antenna is calibrated every time you pronounce the I am. When you say, I am blessed, something happens inside and outside of you. Internally, your brain begins to search for evidence to confirm this statement. Externally, your vibrational field changes and begins to attract situations consistent with this truth. Faith and I am go hand in hand. One strengthens the other. Perhaps you have faith, but you keep uttering words that nullify your own magnetic field. Saying, I am protected, while constantly fearing the future is like planting a seed and pulling it up every day to see if it grows. Faith doesn't flourish in doubt, just as the I am doesn't thrive in uncertainty. If you're ready to align faith and declaration, write in the comments, I am unshakable faith. This simple act begins to strengthen your magnetic field right now, and you'll see how things begin to move in your favor. The I am transforms faith from an abstract concept into a tangible force. It doesn't let your belief float aimlessly. It anchors it in a solid identity. When you define yourself as prosperous, healthy, or loved, you're not just expressing a wish, you're affirming a truth that vibrationally already exists. And here's the revelation. Faith doesn't need to wait for a miracle to happen to be strengthened. It's the opposite. It's when you say, I am, with conviction, even without seeing anything physical, that the miracle begins to form. You don't describe your reality, you declare it. And by declaring it, you create. So don't underestimate the power of uniting faith and I am. It's like turning on a beacon in the dark. What you seek begins to seek you. And in the right moment, you'll realize it wasn't a coincidence. It was vibrational coherence. And coherence is always evident. Did you know that your subconscious mind doesn't distinguish between what's real and what's imagined, as long as it's repeated with emotion? Eva Hartley, in Manifest and Receive, explains that the I am is one of the quickest tools for accessing this deep part of the mind. It's like typing a new command into your soul's operating system. The subconscious works like a tape recorder that's on 24 hours a day. It records every word you say about yourself, and even more so, every feeling associated with that word. That's why an I am charged with positive emotion has much more impact than mechanically spoken affirmations. You may not realize it, but your subconscious is already programmed by phrases you heard in childhood, painful experiences, or repeated patterns. And if you don't consciously intervene, it will continue to play the same script. The good news is that with the I am, you can deliberately rewrite this script. If you want to start this reprogramming now, say, I am my new story. This simple phrase creates a milestone in your vibrational field, and each repetition will be a building block in the construction of this new identity. Reprogramming the subconscious with the I am requires consistency. It's not enough to repeat something once and expect results. It's like training a muscle. The more you practice, the stronger it becomes. Gradually, the subconscious begins to accept this new version as the only possible reality. When this happens, your energy naturally shifts. You stop fighting old patterns and begin acting in alignment with your new statements. Your subconscious now reprogrammed, begins working for you 24/7, attracting opportunities and creating synchronicities. And here's the revelation. The subconscious is like a garden. The I am are the seeds you plant. If you choose seeds of abundance, health, and love, that's exactly what you'll reap. What you nurture in the invisible blossoms in the visible. Have you ever felt like you're stuck in a cycle that repeats itself no matter what you do? Eva Hartley, in Manifest and Receive, teaches that these negative patterns are like deep tracks etched in the mind, and the I am is the key to creating a new path. Without this identity shift, you'll continue walking the same paths. Negative patterns don't just appear. They stem from past experiences and the words we repeat about ourselves. When you say, "I'm unlucky," "I'm anxious," or "I'm limited," you're reinforcing exactly what you want to break. It's like watering a plant you want to die. The conscious I am is the axe that cuts through the root of these patterns. When you replace limiting statements with empowering ones, you're sending a new message to your subconscious and your magnetic field. And little by little, the old loses its power and the new gains ground. If you're ready to cut the root of the patterns that hold you back, write "I am free" in the comments now. This statement isn't just symbolic. It creates a new vibration the very moment you write it. But be careful. Breaking a negative pattern requires persistence. The old habit will try to return. The mind will try to pull you back to the familiar. This is where the I am becomes your anchor. Every time you feel yourself slipping back into the old, repeat your new statement until it becomes automatic. And when this happens, something magical unfolds. You'll realize the cycle has been broken, not because the world has changed, but because you have changed. Your frequency has shifted, your magnetic field has shifted, and this has attracted new experiences compatible with your new identity. The big revelation is that negative patterns aren't your essence. They're just old programs. The I am is the password to leave this system and enter a new reality. Did you know that the reality you live in today has been shaped in large part by the statements you made yesterday? Eva Hartley in Manifest and Receive states that the I am is the most direct tool for deliberately creating life. It's not about waiting for fate to act. It's about taking the reins and becoming the architect of your own existence. When you say, "I am healthy," "I am prosperous," or "I am loved," you are sending an energetic code to the universe. This code is read by your magnetic field, which begins to attract situations, people, and opportunities that confirm this identity. The physical world is merely a reflection of this vibrational programming. The problem is that most people create their reality unconsciously, repeating I's based on fear, scarcity, and self-limitation. They don't realize that they are shaping every day a future they don't want. Deliberate creation begins when you take full responsibility for what you declare. If you want to become a conscious creator of your reality, say, "I am a creator." By writing, you activate your intention, send a clear signal to the universe, and strengthen your power identity. Deliberate creation is not a magical random process. It is a vibrational science that combines intention, emotion, and repetition. When these three elements are aligned, the result is inevitable. The I am becomes a magnetic field so strong that the world cannot ignore it. And here's the revelation. Your external reality doesn't change first. What changes first is your vibration. It is your vibration that over time rearranges circumstances and opens paths that previously seemed closed. Therefore, creating deliberately is an act of patience and constancy. In the end, you realize that you were never a victim of fate. You were always the creator. You just needed to remember that and start using I am as the master key it always was. What if I told you that the I am is not just for manifesting things, but for aligning you with your divine purpose? Eva Hartley, in Manifest and Receive, explains that when you declare I am with spiritual intent, you are not just creating a material reality, you are activating a calling that was already placed within you before you were even born. The I am is like an internal compass. When you use it with awareness and faith, it points you to your true north, the path where your mission, your gifts, and your blessings meet. And the most incredible thing is that the more aligned you are with your purpose, the easier it becomes to manifest because everything begins to flow. Perhaps you're feeling lost, trying to manifest isolated things, but not sensing a greater meaning behind them. This happens because purpose is the fuel of manifestation. When you say, I am guided, or I am an instrument of light, you don't just ask. You offer to experience something greater. If you want to align your life with your divine purpose, write I am called in the comments now. This simple act creates an energetic commitment to your destiny. Aligning with your divine purpose changes the quality of your manifestations. You stop attracting only what you want and start receiving what you need to fulfill your mission. This can mean doors opening, the right people arriving, and opportunities arising at just the right time. And here's the secret. When you live aligned with purpose, there's no overexertion, no constant struggle. There's flow, there's peace, there's the quiet certainty that you're exactly where you're meant to be. The I am becomes not just an affirmation, but a heavenly decree over your life. In the end, you understand that prosperity, love, and fulfillment are not separate goals. They are fruits of being on the right path. And this path begins the moment you declare, with faith and awareness, I am sent to fulfill my purpose. Have you ever noticed that giving thanks before even receiving is like accelerating manifestation? Eva Hartley, in Manifest and Receive, reveals that when you unite the I am with gratitude, you create a magnetic field so intense that the universe responds with surprising speed. It's as if the future is pulled into the present. The secret lies in the feeling. Saying I am blessed with genuine emotion sends a frequency that confirms to the universe that the blessing is already yours. Gratitude doesn't wait for manifestation. It anticipates it. And this vibrational anticipation shortens the time between desire and fulfillment. Maybe you're used to giving thanks only when something goes right. But true magic happens when you give thanks beforehand, with the same conviction as someone who already has it. This is the test of faith and the code of conscious creation. The I am makes this practice even more powerful because it places gratitude within your identity. If you want to activate this energy now, comment, I am grateful. And as you write, feel the emotion of those who have already received it. This feeling is the signal that the universe understands. When instant gratitude becomes a habit, you change the way you see life. Small things take on profound meaning, and this energy of contentment makes room for more blessings to arrive. The I am ensures that this isn't just momentary, but part of who you are. And here's the revelation. Gratitude isn't just a response to what you receive, it's a trigger for more. It not only honors what already exists, but also calls forth what's yet to come. The universe always responds to a heart that vibrates with gratitude. Eventually, you realize that you're not just manifesting things, you're manifesting a state of being. And when your I am is grateful, your entire life becomes a living testimony of abundance. What if I told you there was a way to manifest without fighting, without chasing, and without emotional exhaustion? Eva Hartley, in Manifest and Receive, teaches that when the I am is aligned with your essence, manifestation ceases to be a search and becomes a natural flow. You don't force it, you allow it. The secret is that excessive effort carries with it the vibration of lack. When you say, I am prosperous, and truly feel it, there's no room for anxiety or pressure. You already see yourself as having it. And this vibrational posture attracts results in a lighter, more fluid way. Perhaps you've learned that you only achieve something if you work yourself to exhaustion. But in the energetic field, the opposite is true. The more aligned you are, the less you need to exhaust yourself. The energy of I am creates a magnetic field so clear that the universe only needs to respond. If you want to experience this effortless manifestation, comment I am in the flow. By doing so, you send a declaration to the universe that you are ready to receive with ease. Effortless manifestation doesn't mean not taking action, it means acting from alignment. Every step is inspired, every movement carries certainty, and every decision is guided by an already established vibration. You become a magnet, not a hunter. And here's the revelation that changes everything. Effort is a symptom of misalignment, while flow is proof that you are already vibrating as one who possesses it. The I am is the entry point into this state of constant reception. In the end, you understand that effortless manifestation is just the natural result of living as one who has already received. When your I am is complete, you lack nothing, and everything you desire comes to you inevitably. Now you know, I am isn't just a pretty phrase. It's the vibrational code that shapes your destiny, the decree that opens invisible doors, and the signal the universe recognizes as a legitimate request. Eva Hartley once said that those who understand this truth don't wait for life to change. They create it. You didn't get here by chance. Every word you heard, every example that touched your heart, was a divine reminder that you were born to live life to the fullest. And the decision you make now will determine whether this will be just another fleeting inspiration or the beginning of an irreversible transformation. The next step is in your hands. Start by declaring your I am in the comments. Write, I am ready. Or personalize it with what you want to experience. By doing so, you create a public commitment to your new identity. And commitment? Comment now with your I am and share this video with someone who needs a reminder of the power they carry. And take the opportunity to tell me in the comments what topic you'd like to see in future videos on the channel. Your suggestion could be the next topic we explore together. Remember, every thought that's ever been thought still exists. Where you focus, you go. And if you want a different future, you need to think, feel, and declare in a new way, starting today. I want you to leave this video not only inspired but determined. Determined to never again speak against yourself, to never again use words that lower your vibration, and to protect your magnetic field like one guards a treasure. Because in the end, the truth is simple and immutable. What you declare, you create. And what you create, you live. So choose carefully what your I am will say about you from now on.